and welcome back from the break. We hope that you guys had a good toilet break, a good lunch, a good quick snack, a good whatever. Sadly, Erin had to go, so it'll just be me and my buddy Ryan for the time being. And yeah, we'll be moving on into our semi-finals match. So why don't you tell them who we're spectating and what's the tea?
Well, I hope this time you have your bracket up because I'm not gonna cover you for next time. But this time we have Aimonly versus LastShooter in the semi-finals. Of course, Rebels are still waiting for their match, but you know what? That's not the game we're covering. We already saw Rebels with their dominant lead, so I'm hoping to see something a little bit different here in this next match.
Indeed, indeed. So you guys can click the link in the chat that links to the brackets right now. So I see a lot of very dominant performances, a lot of 2 zeros. There wasn't even a one. So very very strong contenders. I'm hoping for semifinals we see some closer matchups. But in the meantime, Brian, I just want to mention our sponsors and thank them so much for supporting us for this winner takes all event. So a big shout out to Look After. So they're a digital eyes vitamin gummies company. So very interesting. You guys can check them out if you don't want to wear specs and eat gummies to get good eyesight. This will give you a buff. Okay. So yeah, why don't you refresh them on the prize pool and what our winners are getting?
Well, I think it's no stranger that winner takes all. Once again, we're gonna repeat what it is a King of the Hill style tournament. So you might have 8 teams now. We're gonna go into 4 teams, followed by 2 teams, and of course, prizes wise, we've got quite a bit here. We're looking at a prize pool of $100 to the winning team, and that's why its name is Winner Takes All, right? And of course, the top 3 teams also walk away with the Look After Digital Eyes Vitamin Gummies. So I'm excited to see, the top 3 teams who will get the gummies, but of course, to the number one placing team, that $100 looking kind of scrummy.
Interesting, interesting. I've actually never tried like vitamin gummies for your eyes. I've only had like those multivitamin ones, but they're really tasty and they're really yummy. So I really hope that I get to try some as well. So look after if you're like here, give me
Guys,
some.
we need some. We need some. We need some. But
Yes, but
anyways, what are
okay.
we
Sorry,
expecting for
Ryan.
the
Go
next?
ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
no, no. I was just gonna ask you what do you think we're expecting for the next round? Because we saw very different picks, and then I think more or less we have most of the popular agents covered. But what are we expecting for the next round?
Well, just now, me, you, Aaron, and I, we were talking about the maps, right?
Right.
And you and I were like, nah, we just don't want to see Fracture. It's
No,
too
we
straight
don't.
for us. But I realized Fracture, when you play the double controller, the initiator card, it can be really interesting. I'm not sure if you saw it, but I think in the qualifiers on VCT, there was like a good combination of Breach and Raze. So there was a Breach concuss on B side. I think it was I can't remember which side it was, but it was the side with Dish. And then there came the
Right.
Raze nade, and there was an ace from it. So I would love to see Raze. I think, Jet, Reina, it's a typical duelist, but Raze is fun, let's go see it.
Nades, bombs, and of course, a little bit of a moving dummy here. Just if you want to have a little buddy with you. But I think aside from that, I would like to talk about my agent. Picks, but I do have a lineup here for it. On the next game, we have on map one
Oh, let's
Ascend.
go.
We have shouts to Aaron here. We have Icebox. Uh, silent you here, but that's fine. And on of course, if we have a third game, we have Haven, the classic that we were all looking for. So I'm hoping to see a game tree here.
Yep. So all the best to Last Shooter and Aim Only for our very first map of Ascent. Last Shooter will be on defense and Aim Only will be on attack. So yeah, you know, even if you don't win, it's okay. It's just a friendly and just go to ranked. So yeah, we're in
Oh,
Agent Select. Are we? Are we? Are we?
yeah,
Are
I
we?
think we're an agent select.
Okay. Who do you think will be seeing? What kind of agent compositions? I see a Killjoy already, and I used to be a Killjoy babe. I actually have a Killjoy shirt. Maybe I'll
What
like go
a
wear it and then
surprise! I
yeah.
have a Killjoy main as well.
That's so cute. Okay, Killjoy base arise. But sadly, Killjoy is not very good anymore. So I only play her in Ascent and nothing else. So
Unfortunate, unfortunate. But that doesn't mean she doesn't have her perks on Ascent, and we are already seeing
Mm-hmm.
the captain himself, Captain McTavish, picking it up onto the attacker's side.
Yes, indeed. And we see Omen as well. Omen with the recent buff, his TPs and smokes is so fast, but Brim got a nerf recently as well. They changed his stimmy from 2 to 1 and they increased like the price of it too. So I'm wondering, could he be a good pick? A lot of my friends said that Brim is actually really strong on the set, but I mean when I played him I got like 3 kills, so like never mind, but
I'm not
we'll see
sure if
how
that
it goes.
attributes to maybe the aim of the character, but you know what? I'm not one to talk. I'm not the best shooter out there. 013 is kind of my calling sign, so we'll leave it as that.
Okay, well, Ryan, we are in game. Why don't you run it down and tell us more about the comms? I see a KO. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, with KO, I mean, this main purpose is always to suss out and, of course, lock down players and agents alike. And if we're gonna see him, we're most likely gonna see a very early, strong lead, especially if he gets one, just one. It doesn't need to be two, as long as he locks down. Maybe say a Jet or a Brimmy. That is going to be the biggest chance they gotta push in, especially when they've got things like Omen on the rise and Reina.
Indeed, I agree with you. I'm loving this sheriff buy on the side of who is defending LastShooter.
Right, he's
Really
gonna
balls
hold
in
on.
play. Let's go.
He's going on a catwalk here, and he's gonna hopefully spot that one guy. No, just misses it out. No, the Jet was so close there, but he does spot the turret coming in, and there's nothing you can do about it. Killjoy is also sussed out on the other side. So, you know what? Maybe take a rotation back out. You don't have to stay there anymore.
Mm-hmm. Things are starting to pick up a little, but maybe they are trying to go for a reset.
I don't know if it's
Bot
picking
coming
up or
back.
not because it's two on their side here, and they're gonna cross through the catwalk to try and pincer them
Look at
out.
Hop's
Reina is at the
positioning
corner.
though.
Last player
No,
standing.
no, then they see the
Spike
kill
down A.
that, and this is going to be a 1v2 scenario, which is very possible because Reina with the overheal status here, he has 150 HP, and this is a pistol round, might be just
He
enough
has a
HP to
sheriff
last
as
fire.
well. You just need
Right.
one
Enemy
tap.
remaining.
Oh,
Team Ace.
that timing by Moose. If he didn't get there like any sooner, I think Reina would have had a chance to get the bomb and actually clutch it up. So excellent timing by him.
Well, my hands are up here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't check the minimap. I didn't see it coming from the back. I was talking about the pincer maneuver, and then a hole. I did not see that.
Apologies, I meant to call him mouse, but yes, indeed playing like a mouse, very very quiet. But we're back into the second round, and I see rifles. Ryan, if he loses this, the economy will fall. So
Well, let's hope they don't lose this, of course. They're gonna go through tunnels here and see if they can make it into sight. But no, we do see Jet on the Marshall. He takes the first pick out, and they know where the rest are. Just very, very close. Shy away from a one-hit shot off.
and that turret's doing well. Look at that Jet. He's down 40 HP, but it looks like Team Aimonly has making a fast rotation to A, and with DSKL being the only one there right now, will he be able to stop the push?
Well, Jet is gonna go through the tree room and hold on to the archers here. Let's see if he takes a pick, because it doesn't look like they want to approach yet. And you're just trying to suss it out. We do see the Sova dart not picking up anything, so they're gonna think it's safe. And of course, there we go. The
One
Jet gets
enemy
picked up. And
remaining.
next one, third
Spike
one.
down A.
Sova. And they're just gonna go. They don't have to read anymore.
Indeed, and eco frags, we love to see it. And we have a nice 3k from DSKL with his Marshall over there.
But that was beautiful. I mean, the timing aligned so perfectly for DSKL, right? The Sova dart not sussing him out. He was already in position for the archers there, and it's all downhill from there.
Yeah, I think it was just a really excellent read. Perhaps this is a sign of some highly skilled players. His rotation was so smooth, and yeah, he just had a good read. What can I say about that?
Well, let's see if this is going to keep up for the rest of the game. He's gonna hold on right here, and oh, he sees the Killjoy, does not find it.
His shot does not connect there because of the smoke for protection, but seems to be moving up to mid.
Is he gonna disperse out here, or are they going to try and go through to
You have a 5-man mid
market?
though, Ryan.
Yeah, so it's anyone's guess where they could be going, but I think it looks like they're favoring to lean towards the B side here and push forward a bit more. Oh, we can see gunfire here. There we go. Through the markets.
Yeah, I realize this is 3-3 already.
Yeah, we're just missing so much of the actions, but that's fine because you know these are great players. They're fast. They want to pick them off just like that and make sure they secure a quick and easy win here. With the bomb already planted onto site here, I think it's
One
yes,
enemy
how they're gonna
remaining.
approach. And of course, we do see him walking in like that.
Oh, how did he get that shot, especially with the Spectre? Like, oh my, it must have been a really fast double ding.
You know what? I think you're right. Because with that being said, the defenders have won once again. This is their third round, and they're looking pretty dominant here.
Indeed. Losing your rifle round, you know, your buy round, it's not gonna look very good because you'll be in your second eco of the game. So come on, you guys can do it. Aim only. Let's go.
Well, better get used to that word because I'm hoping they're just going all out. Every single time they've got a little bit of dodge, they're like, alright, we're gonna spend it, we're gonna try and take over a win, and we're gonna swing the momentum. And when that breaks, it's just all gone. But I do see an Ares here, but no wallbacks for you today. The op comes in, cleaning him up, and he knows that there's one more there, right? Waiting for the opportunity to come in.
He doesn't get tagged though. The widest swing ever by the opponent Jet.
The SKL in a bit of a tough spot here. He's hiding behind the generators, but they know he's there. There's nothing he can do. He's got to wait it out. Recon finds maybe the Jet here, and I'm not sure how this is gonna play out. But
Spike
we look
down
together.
mid.
They are pushing in to site probably.
Could be a timing here. I don't think the KO knows that the Jet is at off and
One enemy remaining.
Oh
does now,
no!
and he goes down for it.
Is Killjoy here? I could use some repairs.
You know, Ryan, I'm not very sure if it was a good idea going down mid on their half by having guns such as Stingers, Ares. You wouldn't want to take that long range fight against like Vandals and Phantoms, you know. Perhaps B was their best bet.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe B was their best bet, and I think we're in an agreement on this one. So let's see if they do approach it this way now, right? Well, all huddled up to B like we were talking about, and they're gonna go through, of course, to the tunnel here and maybe find something, but Aimonly does stop them off right there. Oh, Hunter's Fury coming out. Does he get anyone?
I have the spike.
No, does not
Doesn't
find
seem
anyone.
to connect, Ryan, but Killjoy was actually playing A this time round, and you know, usually when you go on B, you see that classic setup of Molly and a Lambot on lane, but now they're trying to shift towards A, and Nid Void just has to hold down his sight.
Well, their last defense here is this little choke point, the arch. If they do see the Killjoy, it'll be there, and they now know that there's at least
Standing.
one kill with the Killjoy
Spike
finding it
down
sussing.
A.
AO is left in a 1v5. I mean, he does have knives, so it could work.
Oh, that's the first, and he's 30. I don't think he wants to come into the 9 here. It's just not worth it. And of course, DSKL again for the up-team number of time with calling your name, getting another headshot, cleaning the hatch.
I mean, previously on the last games on Breeze, when you know they win that 3-0 and have that 1-up in economy, you'll definitely be seeing a operator buy. It's such a good investment, especially on defense. It's a one shot, one kill, you know.
It is indeed, it is. But with that being said, right, with such a powerful tool at their disposal, it definitely looks at like, you know, there's no way around it. Like, you walk down that long hallway, you're expecting it, and then you realize, oh, there's 2 long hallways, which one is yet?
Shadows traveling.
Interesting turret placement. Very, very aggro turret. They're just falling to the operator one by one. They don't have any smokes now though.
And he's, oh, you spoke too soon. We do see Reyna's eye come out, and of course, you know, the smoke from Remy himself. But the recon is here to scout him out. Hopefully he finds someone. Does not see
Didn't see the
anyone.
wine
That's
guy.
oh no. Interesting killjoy there.
Get out of my way.
Okay,
That's interesting, for sure.
that is interesting.
Yikes.
Oh, what a shot!
A wasted knife as well.
Last player standing.
Well, Killjoy, the last one left. I don't think that ultimate's gonna do you any good. If you can take one nice pick here, that'd be all. And unfortunately, no. Mouse coming in, holding the fort.
Indeed, indeed. I wasn't expecting such a sweep this game, right? Especially because Aimonly won their matchup 2-0 in the quarterfinals.
Well, maybe the term aim only isn't applicable here. You know, hold the left trigger every once in a while. So, with that being said, though, we still have a few more rounds before we go into the next. We do swap on their sides here, and maybe they've got something up for us. Kyo's waiting for it just a little bit. Does not hear footsteps.
You should run.
They're all committing across onto A side here. They're gonna see if they can lock it down and try to push in for it.
Spike down A.
And they've.
Oh,
That's not a
looks
good
like
spot.
it's
is it?
crumbling, Ryan.
The rush A is not working. They say rush B. And with only 2 players left, no spike as well.
Whoa, what is that?
Nailed it.
Super dash!
You want to call that out for me? I'm speechless.
My god! He just flew across the map. Is that a bird?
Haven't you
Is that a
stashed?
plane? No, it's
Last player
Oh
standing.
no! 2 angles are covered. I don't think there's any way he can do it. Maybe pick a KO first and then go for the omen. But even then, it was tough.
Yeah, I think if he just held after he got the kill on Brim, I mean he should have held the rotation angle from Market and he would have definitely gotten one there. But that was hard and honestly, really cool super dash. Props to our observer for getting that moment.
That was a beautiful one. Going across the mid arc into the back. No one's gonna expect that. Looks like they're also committing to B as well this time. I'm not
Scanning
too
ahead.
sure what the angle is here.
It's looking like a catwalk push maybe. With all players
Spike
at the
down, mid.
side. But
I
this
think
time
you're
Killjoy
right.
was smart enough to put an alarm bot there after the Brim kill. I like that adaptation on defense part.
Well, let's see if Sova can also pick off the jet into
One
but
enemy
of course, in the
remaining.
mid arch, we already seeing our the next engagement rather, not the first.
1v4. He does have
Okay.
a drone and a 2 shotguns.
He is in a very nice position here at the tree room there. He can just hold that angle and he's able to pick it off, but no. The better Sova wins here. Ryuki coming out on top.
Wow, looking at the scoreboard, I see DSK with 13 kills. That operator purchase is keeping him company. He hasn't bought another gun and he hasn't died ever since, so
Well,
that's
it's top
nice.
right for a reason.
Okay, well, it's 8-0. Perhaps, there could be a
This is
chance
gonna
for a
be
comeback when the sides change. Not really in their favor right now, aim only, but
Well, let's hope the operator comes out and he picks out the killjoy. Unfortunately, I do think. Oh, that's the second pick. If he comes out, catwalk takes the sofa out. No, it's not. His teammate killjoy does take him over, and you do see the jet there. With the Reyna alone, I don't think it's possible to make this comeback. The 4th pick here and the sofa clearing it up.
I'm speechless, Ryan. Okay, I guess I could just commend their confidence. They bought a Marshal to contest the operator, but when Killjoy went down and Sova took up the Marshal to try to contest it again, they was just one by one picking at him, and I think that was not it, That was not
That
the first
was
play.
not it. It feels like the best play is to just go for a rush to try and catch the operator off guard, but even then, their operator is looking very smooth at the moment.
Yes, and the only time that I saw him falter was when they did a really wide swing, and yeah, that's honestly how you counter operators.
Well, let's see if the white swing does come in once again. They are just going to try and split their forces a little bit thin by using Captain here to just scout out B, but pushing into A side, they do get a few clicks off here and straight here and there, and they might get a chance at taking the site down with 2 players left though. One However, we see the Hellfire come down. There's nowhere that Jet could move.
Oh, I was just about to say this is the first time they get a plant down, but they didn't. But it was the first time they actually got into the site. I thought that DSKL's aggression there wasn't really very good because he was about to peek into 5 people. He did get punished for that, but how did the rest of the team crumble? Like, how did Aim only just crumble like that? Very, very sad. Could have gone better.
It was an unfortunate accident over there. I don't think we need to see that a repeat of that. Hopefully a new strategy is coming out. I mean, I do see the adaptation coming in here, and oh boy, it is a good one. It is a good one. They're slowly trying to figure out how to do the operator.
I am the hunter.
Oh, the hunter's doesn't get anyone.
It's not good. That's not good. But they already got 2 picks, so let's be fair here.
Deploying
Until
drone.
might be wasted, but gives them a little bit of time to work around.
Yep.
The recon shutdown means they know where he is. He tries to take the fight against Omen, and he does find it. And now they're pincered again. Once again, Reyna is low. If he comes off on the corner, he heard footsteps. Don't walk out, Reyna. That is the advice I'm going to give it to you. But you have to be
Blank of the
ready.
century though.
2v3, not too bad. If the Sova comes around the corner, he's going to see it. Oh, he sees it. He sees it.
One enemy remaining.
High nose.
Spike
Just
down,
spamming the
B.
smoke at this point.
No, no.
It was you, a revealing area.
Hey yo, that was some really nice shots though.
Last round
Okay,
in the
last
half.
round, Ryan. What are your thoughts?
The 12-4 is coming, and then the 13-12. Sorry, 12-13. That's
Okay,
the prediction.
Let's hope on that. It's possible, you know, anything happens.
Coming back.
It's Valorant, a very momentum-based.
Alarm bot out.
And I mean, maybe what they really need is a reset, right? So they can just like snowball it harder from there. That could
Yeah.
be exactly what they're looking for.
And we just got news from our admins. Actually, the players on the side of Aimonly, their ranks vary from
Nowhere to
Diamond to
run!
Immortal. But on LastShooter, everyone on the team is Immortal and they have a Radiant as well.
my
So,
bot.
top
Get out of
tier players right now.
Well, their
Spike
spike is down.
down
DSKL
A.
again showing
One
dominance
enemy
with his teammate, the Sova, coming for Kikes here. And oop, that's the 12-4. I called it. But now can I actually
Switching
make it
sides.
happen? The
Match
12-13.
point.
Come on, Aimonly. You guys can do it.
We might be in for a long one.
Yes, and if you guys have caught some recent local esports news on Valorant, I'm sure you've heard of PaperX and Bleed Esports. They were playing against each other, and PaperX was down 2-10, but they eventually came back. You know, they came back and took the set overall 2-0. So it really is possible if played well, of course.
All right, counting down here. Once this thing lowers, it might be the rush, right? They're on pistols anyways. There's no reason for them to like, you know, not do much. We do see the Steamy here coming in, and they're just gonna rush it here. Jet calls to the other side, trying to find anyone onto the side, and he does see the Reyna. Tries to go for it. Nicely done. Now they're able to just plant and get it over with. But Market holding it down. If he goes around the corner here, he might take one pick from the Omen. There we go, 2 picks.
One down.
That is fantastic.
One enemy remaining.
Very, very fantastic game read by DSKL. AO has a Sheriff just on connecting. Oh, that is a GG.
Attackers
Oh.
win.
No, I think the biggest issue here was, you know, going through the connector. They had 2 players down there, you know. With the connector, the only thing that's connecting there was those bullets to their heads. And once you found that, they made the game so much easier when you lost your Omen.
Yeah, it's really hard. You need to have your smoker, you need to have your controller. But let's not discount them, you know, these players are still diamond to immortal players. I'm sure you just have some bad games, you have some tough games, but go next, you know. We still have our next map, our next match, and that will be Icebox, and this time Aimonly will be on attack. This could be a turnaround, you know, maybe they're just a very attack-sided team.
Right. I mean, let's be fair here. You know what? Aimonly did not want to play, you know, 40-round game, right? A 12-12 overtime. So they decided, okay, let's call this game out. Let's go to the next one. We can dominate them on Icebox. Maybe that's the strat here.
Yes. Oh wait, and my correction, apologies. Aimonly was playing attack on a Ascent, but what I meant is perhaps they're better attacking on Icebox, you know.
Yeah, maybe so.
I'm still rooting for them, Ryan.
I believe in the comeback. I want to see more Valorant games. I want to be here to cast them, of course, with you. So let's see how this plays out. Aim only has one more chance to stay in it.
Yeah. So teams are readying up right now. They are preparing, getting some water and stuff. So how are you feeling right now, Aaron?
I was
Aaron, Ryan. Both of you have N at end of your name. It's so hard and confusing.
yeah, okay. I mean, I was going to get like a sip of water before you called me here, so I'm not going to do that. But I think we're looking pretty confident on the side of LastShooter here, right? So one thing that they're gonna have to do is, of course, first of all, break their morals, break their ankles, and then go in for a nice clean win on the side of aim only. And I
Yeah.
think with Icebox, the strategy here is like, we were talking to Aaron just now. He already expressed his
Mhm.
grievances. Rather, you expressed your grievances on Icebox. Or was it Aaron? No, Aaron. Aaron said Icebox.
He said Icebox was really difficult to play.
And we're calling you out, Aaron. Icebox is maybe not that difficult to play. When you've got a strong line of duelists here, I think you're able to control the mid. You basically control the map.
Yeah, I'm looking at a hover of a neon. Could be pretty fun, neon.
Well, we've got our standard lineup on the side here of LastShooter. As the defenders, they've got your standard Jet, Viper with a big ward, able to cover almost the whole of Icebox here. And Chamber, very strong sentinel, like we talked about.
Yeah, this is pretty much the best Icebox composition you can get, but usually people either play Jet or they swap it up for Reyna, having that blind. They are lacking that blind aspect, but I suppose with some good darts, with some follow-ups from the Sentinels and the controllers, you don't really need a blind after all.
Well, we are seeing a more aggressive composition coming in from aim only this time, right? We've got two duelists with Jet and Reyna, but on the other side with the Sentinel able to maybe control a bit more. Things are looking very interesting. They want to try and win it early on the attacker side and, roll it out from there.
Indeed, indeed. I'm a bit concerned though because they don't have any anti-flanks. They just have to watch their backs at all times.
But maybe they don't, right? If they just go forward, they rush it in, they'll see everyone, and they will never need to cover their backs. Maybe that's the strategy. Who knows?
Yeah, and hey, look at this RGX blade looking really flashy and fresh right now. When it comes into my shop, I'm gonna cop the RGX Vandal for sure.
Well, let's hope it does, and let's hope this blade itself finds its way to someone's behind here.
Yeah, we haven't seen any knifing yet.
All right. We're gonna be restarting the stream very quickly, though, just up a bit rate. But in the meantime, for those of you who can still hear us, we're just gonna play it out as per normal. So right here, we're gonna see. Oh no, we don't see the blade finding its mark here because Captain goes in for its ghost and clears it out. Oh, never mind. We're not getting a restart. Production has called us back, but that means we are gonna finish it up here with the plant and move.
Last
for a
player
attack
standing.
head.
Enemy down.
Spike planted.
Yo,
One,
my
two.
classic doesn't do that.
One enemy
Wait,
remaining.
that's not fair. Hex.
X indeed, but that was a really fast round, really clean round as well.
Oh, Christmas wrapping. Right, now of course with AIM only being the one to have won this, again, definitely doesn't look good. LastShooter in a bit of a tough spot here. Once again, you're always going to look into round 2 as that round you're gonna be like, kinda can't do this. And the fact that they've all gone into like, they've all gone into SMGs, yeah, they're gonna try and make it work.
Rapid does have a shorty, but it seems like all of the players on AIM only have gravitated towards A, so no shorty value on there, but let's get some action on A, Mr.
Yes,
Observer.
it's taken out. DSKL is taken out. I want to point out that, which means he's not gonna get
Spike
anyone
planted.
dodge here. Hobbs is going to be the dominant jet for this round. He does not, as I say that, commentators curse, right?
Indeed, Casa's class is a thing.
Last player
Moves
standing.
with his shorty, will he get some kind of mouse with his shorty? He's a little quiet and doesn't get anything off of that. But it's okay, it's an eco. They at least took the jet down, cracked some shields or two, so this is where the game starts now.
That's a good spot.
Alright. 2 means let's see what their next buys are going to be. Of course, they've got sights of rifles and still holding on to all of that. No change. So I think it's fairly safe to say that one side definitely has an advantage here, but it will go down to how they're going to be placing themselves moving forward. Look at that. Not ready for it. DSKL has now found out at least 2 of them are there. Pushing in for that. Oh, Sage. Nice to Sage.
Oh my god, he was just on the wall and then he just got to.
Very nice. He pulls it down, gets the shot. But they've also got the plant. And this means they've all got to rotate around and try and get them. He finds the arena. The Sova's gonna try and move in. Goes out on dog, takes the stage, and of course below him one more down. Mouse, can you help them out?
One enemy remaining.
Can you help them out? There we go. A beautiful headshot cleaning it up. And this means it's get a nice defuse, and that is their first win.
Yeah, but a little bit too close for comfort. I saw that Reyna play was pretty funny. He was trying to pick up the rifle in front of him, and when he pressed F, it made him go on the rope instead. But it happens, you know, it happens. A big hooray, you know, they finally got their first round. Icebox has always been the kind of map where there had like a lot of overtime. So it could
Yeah,
get
I guess
really
you're right.
intense.
Right, Viper is already to throw his nades out. Go for his toxic orb. If you lock down the mid, you know, they won't know where they're coming from. And maybe push into A side because orbs out.
The sneak onto B begins, it seems.
Up here we go. Stage comes down, the Sova almost getting knocked out. He does get tagged a little.
Last player standing.
They know where the Viper is. Don't walk out. Oh no. Oh no. You hate to see that happen.
You hate to see it. I guess
But-
the thought was there. The thought was there, you know.
Yeah, the thought was there. And you know what? Here's the thing though. This is a good start coming in for LastShooter. Let's note that this is
2-2
the
now.
first time
It's a
they've
level
now
now.
2-2. They've like balanced it out. I mean, the last game was a complete landslide, but now LastShooter, they've got their act together. They're trying to make it work. Here we go. Kai's gonna go through mid. He's gonna peek around the corner here, and he's not gonna find anyone for sure. But that means we all know where they're going.
Kai was going on a flank for a second, but oh,
He knows the jet's there. You don't want to walk out. No
Oh.
one. Falcon knocks out as well. They're on base, and of course Chambers at the back flank here. He's gonna try at least take one pick and get out here. Maybe. There we go. You got your pick. You've got 150 health basically. You can maybe go in for the fight. You have one more teammate with you. It's a 2v2. It's a situation where it's very possible you can go in. You run in for it. Go fight the jet. There we go. And
That was purely aim and positioning. Very well played by them. And I'm at a loss for it. Both of them are so low. 2
And,
HP and a dream.
Exactly. I mean, like, and might I add, they both held their weight. Each one taking one of them on their own into the defuse, and also unlocking their ultimate abilities.
Yes, with the Viper out on both sides, it's gonna get a little tricky.
Now the
Seems
question.
as though Viper's gonna out on B though, on the defensive side.
Oh, we're calling a timeout. You know, break the momentum here. Break the momentum. We don't want to give them win. I think the question here is
Timeout, okay.
whether we want to reswing the momentum, right? They've got the momentum back, basically a 3-2 now, right? They've got 3 wins in a row, and you have to ask yourselves at that point: do I want to throw my ultimate to try and break that momentum, or is this going to be we're gonna try and play a little bit more and see how it goes? Get a feel for it.
I'm not very sure if this is a technical timeout or not sure.
Well, we don't have any word yet, so I'm pretty sure this is just a just gonna call it out to see what's happening. We're gonna see it in a bit. It's a normal timeout, I believe. But remember, I mean, when you have $100 on the line, you kind of want to do your best though, right? It's a fair play competition. You want to whip
Yeah.
out some like interesting strats here, but you also want to ensure that you are, at the forefront doing your best.
Yep, you are right, Ryan. And perhaps it's because, last shooters, they was it Emily? They managed to come up 3 rounds in a row. They're looking a little shaky. If they lose this round, they're gonna go on eco again.
All set. Everyone's ready.
Last shooter's looking on fire. They take another one.
Spike down B.
Oh, he hurt him.
One less.
Like, still
enemy
inside,
remaining.
Nitnoy is guarding it with his life.
Okay.
An amazing read by him. He just predicted he would come up tube, and there he was. And now we're in a 4-2 lead in the favor of Aimonly. Are we ready?
Last shooters. Yeah.
Aim
No,
only?
no. Last shooters is in 4, right?
Oh, last
shooters
shooters.
is-
Last
yeah.
shooters.
Aimonly's on the attack once again, and last shooters steadily climbing out. Again, last shooters takes this. They're going into grand finals here, but maybe.
Yeah, and either way, they get the gummies.
Yeah, they
Eyesight
get the
buff.
gummies anyways.
Let's go.
That's the main point, right? It's not the $100. It's just the gummies.
Get out of my way!
Okay, there's got recon. They're gonna find someone. Takes quick. He knows the Silva's there. Who else is there?
Seems like a very speedy rotate towards A, and it might work out in their favor because there's only one jet there, one jet and one sage. Oh, but DSKL once again on
Standing ahead.
operative with 2 op shots, taking out their duelist
One
and
enemy
very
remaining.
quickly.
Spike down
I think
A.
We're
this
just left
smells
with a
defeat.
Oh, yeah, it's
right
a
here.
defeat.
We saw what happened before. DSKL, he picked up the game, slide all the way down from there. And I think they're gonna have to try and find him out and clear him out. Icebox, remember, we talked with this about Aaron. Once again, we're gonna repeat this. Very decentralized from mid onwards. So maybe if they go through mid, find where the opt is and clear him out. That's how they're gonna win.
Yeah, it's true. Like when I saw in VCT the team Ascend, when CNET was playing on the operator, the opponents just avoided wherever he was and respected it. But it doesn't seem like they are. DSKL is just getting all these free frags just by standing on belts and amazing roll by
Wow.
Vulcan. I've actually learned this and tried this, but
You
Yeah,
can never
pretty
find it,
good.
right?
yeah,
It's really
I just
hard.
died, but it's okay.
Oh, no, doesn't find the Viper. Does get tagged a little though, and Viper is looking a little low. Just pop the ultimate. Underspear coming out. He's gonna try and find a pick because. Oh, that's not. He just cancels it.
My ult's not ready.
Is that a
To
mistake?
bait it out to see if there's anyone behind him, but it didn't really work.
Oh, you know where he is. You see Toxic out trying full buff.
Enemy
And
remaining.
now I think they're just gonna try and rotate around to A side. I do see the lone Viper, who mind you got tagged before in his skirmish. Now trying to go for the solo win here. The dream, the bullet,
Planted.
lands,
Last
finds its
player
mark.
standing.
And this is gonna be it. Viper is now back up here, and with the op in hand, he just needs one shot. No, does not find the shot. Unfortunately, the op once again coming in on top. The SKL is now going for a defuse.
Indeed, this man is a op legend, and it didn't even matter that he was 26 HP. He just went for it. I really like that confidence.
I do
That's how you
not.
play, Sometimes having that confidence makes you aim better, shoot better, just play better.
I just can't. You're absolutely right. And in fact, I'm just gonna call this one out here. I don't think I've made the joke yet, but I'm gonna do it now. He found
Okay.
the opportunity for that.
Okay, opportunity.
We're gonna call for it.
Opportunity, guys, get it, get it. Okay, we hope the chat appreciates you, but even if they don't, I do. So
Oh, thank you,
all
thank
good,
you.
all
I'm just very quickly gonna look in the chat. No, nobody's calling it. Well, that's fine. We're on 2 minutes
Plus,
delay.
they're all playing also. Okay, but we have a dart, DSKL on very, very aggressive positioning again.
Reyna
Nobody
caught off
seems to
in
want to
mid,
go to
though.
belts anymore. Yeah, Rina was caught off in mid.
That's interesting because you didn't need to be there, but the entire team is now just holding A side here. I think your best play here, just get out. Come on, you don't have to push to A side.
They know there's an op and they know that he's watching.
One enemy remaining.
And they don't have the time because
Spike
bit by bit they're
down
just gonna
A.
keep getting knocked off here and there, and Ricky's gonna be the last one. He's gonna get kicked off at the back here.
That's right. Aimonly doesn't seem to be doing very well on the attack. They had a strong start, you know, it looked pretty promising, but things started to take a crumble when they all just got picked off by the op. I think
Nitri curse.
either that or they just need to just rush all at once, you know. Together we are stronger, that kind of mentality. But yeah, like what you said, 9-3 curse, we'll hope for that. They just need to get one more.
Right, now they're gonna roll. Kikes might want to just go for the flank instead.
Nowhere
See
to
the Hunter's
run.
Mark coming out, but I don't think it finds anyone there, as we don't see any damage taken. We do see the recon blow coming out. Can he find his pick? He finds the Viper, finds the Sage. Can you get the Sage? No, you don't. And that is going to be a 4-2 situation. And 4-1, sorry, because that was Sova's last one. Yeah, you saw the Sova, just go for it.
What are these shots on roll? What are these shots? This feels like bullying.
No, I do not believe it's bullying. I do believe we need to call it police though, because this is a massacre.
It is a massacre. Did you see that Sage on rope just swinging back and forth? It's like he doesn't even care anymore.
I mean, and why would he need to? They are up 8-2. There is no need for them to, like, you know, commit so much, especially since they have so many players. Like, what is one pick going to do for that economy-wise?
Teleport's ready.
Yes, you are right. Then I might have some really good kills here, but that's updraft. Oh, takes him out with a shot. Really nice shot by Hobbs. This could be the start of something new.
Well, it is 4-3 here. They did just lose out on 2 of the players, and 4-2, not looking too good now. Sage holding on to that nice spike and an ultimate. Maybe you want to use it to try and retake situation.
One
No,
enemy
does not.
remaining. Spike
Why are we
down
spectating
B.
this Sage walling? But okay, let's go. Oh, 9-2. They just need to get
Last
one more.
round before
Come on,
the
guys.
Well-
Just one more.
One more. You know what? 9-3, right? Like, this is going to be the 9-3. They win this one, they return back, and they sweep with the momentum, right? This is their golden opportunity, just like about like Razor Gold. That is something we're gonna talk about, right? Like, if they go through with this, I mean, beautiful opportunity here.
Yes, well said, Ryan. I'm kind of looking for more flanks here.
Revealing
It seems
area.
like, you know, everything is just getting scuffed and I don't want to say anymore.
Oh no!
Reyna
get
does get
one.
picked off guard.
Oh, there we go. That's the ultimate coming in. Jet does have his knives coming out.
One
One enemy remaining. Come on, Jet, you're the duelist. Come in with the
Down,
knives. No, the op beats the knives, and unfortunate.
Oh. Things are not looking very good, and that kind of denied them of their 9-3 comeback.
No, it's not over till it's over. They still have a chance here. You know, 8 games to equalize, then they've got to get another 3 more to win.
Yes, but if LastShooter does win this next round and, you know, break the economy of Aimonly even further, they just need 2 more rounds to go until they take the cake and they progress on to the grand finals, and they will be our very first grand finalists, walking away with gummies in hand.
I feel like that's the only thing we care about. You know, the $100, keep it. The gummies, more worth it. But anyways, moving forward here, pistol round, of course, not much to say. We are gonna see if they can take any form of a comeback here, and it's gonna start right now, right? Shock dart coming in, does not find it smart. Another shock dart coming in, nothing again. Unfortunate. He's gonna come around. Captain sees that coming in, and he's gonna try and find his pick, but nothing.
It doesn't really connect, but it's a 4v3. It seems like Team Aimonly is doing a very swift rotate. The spike has been planted.
And by not only that, Mouse is the one who planted it. Very sneaky right there.
Yes. ninja punch.
One enemy
Of course, we got the the Sage Wall coming in, holding off that.
Sage.
Yeah. No one heard that.
Sage is like a meme. But okay, 11 to 2. The economy is broken. But Ryan, we just got news in about Razer Gold. We have some new sponsors. So thank you, Razer Gold, for supporting our tournament. The new prizes will be $100 in cash for the winner, as well as look after's eyesight guppies, plus $50 worth of Razer Gold um, vouchers for them to
Okay,
spend.
now suddenly winning first place kind of feels really important because the gummies are good, but I also kind of want to raise the gold.
Yeah, looking kind of fresh. Don't want to cop
Scanning
that
ahead.
RGX Vandal.
Oh, don't speak too soon though, because we are moving into sight here. The Viper Ward is gonna block a little bit of vision, but if they can find their first market, oh, you saw the Viper. Come on, fight the Viper. Oh no, he didn't hold off fast enough, and he does take out the SKL. First one coming in, tags a little. Right now, you're in a bad spot here. You need to come in. You see the Toxin Vial there. You've got to wait it out before you walk in. But if they retake a position here,
Oh,
it's gonna be
timing
it.
maybe. I don't think Kai
Caution
knows
here.
that he's crossed the toxic screen. Oh, he does get
One
taken out
enemy
by
remaining.
Ninoy.
Spike planted. Looking very grim here. So far,
3v1.
last one. Shock Dart doesn't find smart. Oh, it does just a little bit, but a nice clean shot there. Takes out Ryuki.
Match point.
Ryan, well, they might have won 2 rounds, but that was the only 2 rounds they'd get. Sadly, that was the first rounds of the game, in fact. I feel like we might be seeing our first grand finalist real soon.
I wouldn't count them out yet. You know, I like to always put my faith in the underdogs, no matter how grim the situation. Call it me
Yes.
inhaling copium, but there's always a story to be had coming in from the bottom.
Looking at the chat, I see Aosin is a smurf. Man is Radiant 345. Please teach me hacks.
Well, I
I
guess, you know,
will
we'll
get
see,
out the
we'll
hack.
see.
Okay,
Right, check.
so
You know, Jet's there. Walks in, try and find it. Finds the Jet, takes the pick. Next one, behind, comes
Guys are
in.
out.
Jet going in. Oh no, oh no. You hate to
does
see
get
that.
to know.
That was a very good start here moving forward. But now with the plant gone, right? We just planted it, means they have to force the approach.
One
Defenders
enemy
are
remaining.
last one down again with Sova. Sova's a 1v2 scenario. 1-1 now. Sova v Viper plus a defuse that he has to do. Can he make it work? Mouse Snippy coming around the corner, takes the pick here, and there we go. Attacker side has won. We have our first grand finalist.
The bodies. We weren't here.
Oh, G's, and well played. Big congratulations to. Sorry, what's your name? LastShooter for.
I'm gonna
making
assume
it.
you did not say that. No one needs to hear that.
I just get so confused with the name sometimes.
Well, that's unfortunate, but what's more unfortunate is we are going to send one team back home, and of course, that is going to be aim only. What
Yes.
GG's to both of them. You know, it was a valiant attempt at a comeback here. The 13-2. You know, at the start it was 13-0. They moved on the next round. They were going in 2-0, and suddenly it just all fell apart.
Yeah, it did. I feel like they put up a good try though. Maybe it's perhaps LastShooter they have some really high skill, high rank players. It's okay, play for fun. We still admire the sportsmanship that you guys have. Just go dicks. It's fine.
They tried, but hey, at least they've secured themselves something really nice, right? They secured a chance at the gummies because they are still one more game away from winning that. You know, they've got their bronze placing match for that. So, hey, they still got a chance at something.
Yes, agreed. So, we're gonna go for a 15 minutes break while we wait for the next teams to prepare. I'm not very sure if we will be spectating the other semi-finals match or if we will be heading straight into grand finals. Just a reminder, bronze matches will be played, but we will not be streaming it.
Oh,
So,
I'm sorry to cut you off here. I'm sorry to cut you off here. I'm hearing something. A transfer. Oh, we're getting a straight to GF game. Unfortunately, we will not be spectating for third place, and we're going straight into it. So, well, that's my transmission over. I'm sorry to cut you off. You may carry on.
Okay, well, thanks, Ryan. I'm big congratulations to Last Shooter once again. We're not very sure who will be the ones to make it to the second team to make it to the grand finals, either Rebel Squad or Bloodlust. I believe they are still playing right now. So yeah, we'll just come back after the break. Remember to get some drinks, get some bubble tea and stuff. Okay, see
Are you
y'all.
treating us to bubble tea?